Today, I'm going to show you the content funnel you need to convert followers into high-ticket clients, even if you have under 2,000 followers. So if you are making money online, posting content or planning on posting content, but you don't see any increase on your sales, the problem is not the algorithm, it's simply your content system and the way you are posting content at the moment. So today I'm going to show you the exact content funnel that 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs are using to turn their views into clients. And you don't need a lot of views for this, just a couple hundred, even some thousand, and this will work perfectly for your business. So before this, my name is Pedro. I'm 21 years old and I've been helping content creators and companies with their online presence for a couple of years now. I've worked with funnels, scaling with ecom, liberty, vineyard trading, and some freelancers and creators in diverse niches, like Alex, Otinho, Margarita, Kai, Leo, Madi, Samuel, Nikolai, Dan. And all of these creators, they all have the same skills before they start implementing my strategy. And if you do not have these skills at the moment, I'm sorry to tell you, but you won't get results no matter how good your funnel is. So the first skill you need is some basic communication skills. You don't need to be a professional speaker, but just be comfortable speaking with the camera. And I'm saying this, but I'm pretty shy, so it's also a challenge for me every day to record. But you just need to be comfortable with the camera. Pretend that it's your exact ICP behind the camera that you're talking to. Imagine it's a friend. That way it's going to help you. If you do not have this skill, please just practice a bit before diving into it, because it will just make your speech and your message so much natural. Then the second skill is to have a simple setup. You don't need an Hollywood studio or a $3,000 camera. Most of the creators think like that, but you truly don't need it. If you have the money, spend it, and it's a good investment, but you truly don't need it. You just need an iPhone and a $30 microphone, for example, and some decent lighting. Yeah, I have a spotlight right here and some other lighting, but you truly don't need. You can just use the daylight and that's enough. What matters is that people can see you and hear you clearly. Then you need a personal presentation. Just be clean. You don't need to wear a suit, but you need to look like someone. You need to show authority by your presentation. Remember, this is very important. People judge whether to trust you or not in the first 3 seconds, so make a good first impression. The next one is consistency and discipline. If you can't commit to showing up weekly with content, this is not going to work. No matter how good the funnel is, it's simply not going to work. You need to show every week, every day if possible. Be consistent with the postings, and I promise you will see results if you have a good funnel. Niche clarity. You need to know who you're talking to. You cannot be talking to everyone, because when you do that, you can maybe get a lot of views, a lot of eyes into your account, but you cannot actually convert, and that's not what you want. Views don't bring money. So the next skill you need to have is proof of value. Authority comes from results, not just ideas. So even if I show you all this, like if I had not shown you who I work with or my previous background, I would not have any authority to be speaking about this. And that is another thing I want to clarify. If you do not have the skills to talk about something, don't talk about it. Spend a couple of years developing a skill, and then you can try and teach other people. Until then, don't do it. You need proof of value. The next skill is a mindset of patience. You need to be patient. This is so important. Most of the creators think that, okay, I just stay consistent for a week and results are going to show up. They are not. Social media doesn't work overnight. I'm sure you've heard this a lot, but it's true, and you need to treat social media like a distribution machine, a lead generation machine that works in the long run. So now that you acquire the skills into your skill set, it's time to understand how content system works in a nutshell. So pretty much, how can you get clients through content? It's pretty simple. You just post a piece of content online, someone watches it, they like it, they check your stories maybe, they see another reel, and maybe they'll find your YouTube channel and your long-form content. They start consuming a lot, and eventually they click the link that's in your bio and they head over to your website, they watch the VSL, they are intrigued, they book a call, and they become your client. Simply because they trusted the ecosystem you've built through content. And this is the conversion system that I've worked myself and applied to my clients. So, pretty simple content funnel, as you know. There's the top of funnel, there's the middle of funnel, and there's the bottom of funnel. This is how it works. The first, top of funnel, you need to create awareness. You need to let people know you exist. This is the first step, and you cannot do the rest without the first. You need a lot of eyes, you need attention. So the goal here is just to reach as many people as you can. It's a broad target audience, but it's still within your niche. This is a mistake a lot of people make. They go too broad and they ended up not targeting anybody. Please stay within your niche, but with a broader audience. And you need to build a ground for authority. You're just starting to take the steps to create trust. The content to do this is simple. It's just light, easy to watch education videos. Try to create a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, by sharing just a little bit insights on your own strategy. And you need to start creating relatable stories to create resonance. But just focus on providing a lot of value in this phase. So give tips to anyone in your niche that anyone in your niche can understand. You create a position in the industry. Just talk about some general pain points and you'll attract a lot of eyes. So how should the prospects feel about this first stage of your content? Oh, this person seems to know what he's doing. Who is this person? This is the question that you want to get from the prospects in order to make them move into the next stage of the funnel, which is the interest. You need to make them curious about what you do. The prospects in this stage, they want to know about your brand, but they need more nurturing through additional information in order to actually gain the necessary trust to move into the next stage of the funnel. So the goal here, after gaining a lot of attention, is to make them curious, create curiosity to you, your person. So you need to explain a problem people have, like before, but you need to tell your story more, show who you are, show how you think, talk about the things that people care about, show your lifestyle, show you as a person. This needs to create these emotions in the prospects. Wow, this person gets me. He was once in my shoes and he achieved what I dream of. That makes people say, I want to know more about him. This is what makes people go into the next step. And remember, this is all subconsciously thoughts. Like, of course, the prospect is not going to say it out loud. Oh, who is this person? Oh, I want to know more about it. No, prospect is thinking this inside their mind, subconsciously. And you probably already have these thoughts about someone. You just don't know it yet. But the next step is consideration and the development of authority. They need to know you are the guy, the go-to guy in your niche. So the prospects in this phase are pretty much almost ready to convert, but they still need a little bit more social proof and more info about what actually sells your brand apart. They know you're the authority, but they need to know what sets you different from the competitors. So in this stage, the prospects probably already are consuming your long-form content in YouTube. So the way to convert them is simply to make them comment word and I'll send you free stuff. This works really well. This is the CTA used by the top 1% entrepreneurs to actually start warming their leads in the DMs. But I'm not a huge fan of this strategy. I'm a lot more fan of the strategy of letting the prospect take action by themselves. So I personally don't like to send them any messages before because that works for sure. A lot of people do it. And I know a guy who's making 40K just for warm inbound leads. But the best way to do it, in my opinion, is just to let people watch your long-form content, watch the value, and then they actually take the action by themselves to book a call with you. Build trust and drive action. So you need a lot of CTAs and you need a lot of long-form content to build this trust and to create a deeper connection. So in terms of content, what content should you be producing in this stage? You need to produce content that shows how you help people, your own unique mechanism. You need to talk about your offer and your method. So you need to share a lot of client testimonials and a lot of client results. And you need to answer the common questions or doubts that the prospects have. This is the type of content that you need to be producing. Now, how people should feel in this stage. They should be feeling like, oh, this person clearly knows what they are doing. Oh, maybe this could work for me as well. I want to talk to him. This is the phrase you want them to think. I want to talk to him. I want to know about him. I want to know if he is able to help me. This is the type of thoughts you will need your prospect to have before they make the decision of booking a call with you. And at this point, they already booked a call. Sorry about my writing. Bottom of funnel. A lot of people think that this is the top of funnel for some reason, but no, this is the bottom of funnel. The only purpose here is to get them to say yes. They are already invested, emotionally invested in you. They see you as the authority and the go-to guy in your space. So your goal is simply to agree to go on a call with you. If you are doing this via warm inbound leads, please just do it in a way that it's subtle for them to book a call with you, and always show that you actually want to help them. If you feel like you are not going to be able to help them, just don't work with them, please. All you need at this stage is results. You need a lot of case studies. So if you think you cannot help them, don't go on a call with them just to sell them. That's gonna hurt your reputation in the long term. You are not building content in this stage because they are already warm leads due to the trust we've built in the other stages of the funnel. So here you just need to create urgency, limited spots, deadline. This works really well in the stories. Posting a story saying, oh, only have 2 spots left for clients, and then boom, post the client's results. People are going to see this and be like, oh, I cannot miss this opportunity. You can do this also by sending a DM to book a call with you after you warm the lead a little bit. As you probably know, I use this system in my own Instagram account. Top of funnel is simply high quality content, showing tips, showing that I'm the authority and that I actually know about this. Middle of the funnel, showing a little bit of my lifestyle, creating curiosity among the people and showing that I'm still the authority, but showing a little bit of my personal side, my human side. And the top of funnel is the talking head raw content. And this is the exact funnel that my clients use to add an additionally 20K a month via organic content. If you want similar results, you can apply by booking a call down below to see if you're the right fit for us. We only work with people who we know we can get results, so if you are not the right fit, we will tell you upfront on the call. With that said, I hope you have a great rest of your day and subscribe for more value.